What's up, everyone? This is the Destroyer 229, and welcome back to Let's Play Banjo-Tooie! Last time, we made a bit more progress in Jolly Roger Lagoon, and I did not have a good time at all. Lots of complaining to be had. In this episode, we are going to continue to try to make some progress now that we at least have some idea as to what exactly we're doing. First things first, though, I am going to head on back into the locker and try to fight the boss again.
Back again! Don't you know who I am? I'm Lord Woo-Fuck-Fuck, and I'm going to have to destroy you!
Okay, so I'm going to be just completely upfront with you guys. I have tried recording this episode a number of times and had to give up each time because my capture card kept desyncing. I'm hoping this time will be very different. However, because of that, I already know how to deal with this boss. After about half an hour or so, just kind of... actually over half an hour just fighting it, failing miserably and making a lot of dumb mistakes. So the way that the boss's weaknesses are is that here you have the welts, oh boy, you have the welts on the side of him, and one of them is glowing. Ah! So the one that's glowing is the one that we have to hit. That one right there. Darn it. Of course, the problem is aiming is a pain in the ass. Because there's no such thing as lock-on. So we have to do this all manually.
Oh! My precious boils!
Oh, it was right there. Yeah, that is essentially what we need to do. We need to go and aim this at the boils, and because only one of them is active at a time, we have to hit them in a very specific order. Unlike, say, patches, where we just had any of the patches that we could hit. Of course, the problem I have is that since there is no lock-on feature, and simply moving down moves us down, and there's no way to actually move the reticle to the side without us just moving ourselves, it makes trying to aim anywhere near this guy to be very problematic. There is a little bit of a sweet spot that we can try to be. There we go, got him. Woo! 2 back-to-back. Awesome. So yeah, it is just one of those things where we need to be very careful where we are, especially since I generally can't be moving, otherwise that just messes up my aiming even more. Because trying to aim just down in that direction is going to be problematic in and of itself, but you have to be relatively close, otherwise you're just not going to be anywhere close to where you need to be. So that is kind of the problem that I really had. And yes, it took me like half an hour of kind of the failed recordings. Multiple? Thankfully though, because this was the only thing I did during that, and it took me such a long time, thankfully I didn't have to deal with potentially any autosaves from collecting any other jiggies or any other collectibles. So that's at least the good news, is that we actually don't really have anything. The only thing that was really spoiled, I guess, for lack of a better word, is just what we need to do for this fight. Alright, where? Okay, there it is. Okay, come on. The other bad thing is that hitboxes are very specific. And I know I'm just kind of complaining once again. And I apologize for that. Don't want to do 2 episodes in a row where I'm just doing nothing but complaining. Okay, well, I'll take the trading blows. I want to try not to complain too much, but it's really hard not to because I really don't like the control setup for this at all. Because you need to be really close if you want to get any sort of accuracy. Otherwise, you're just spraying and praying. And that isn't good. That really isn't good. Thankfully, his attacks are relatively easy to dodge. If you hear the lightning coming, it's pretty easy to just get out of the way. Ah! Of course, that's the other problem, is that when he runs into you, then that happens. And of course, I'm in first person because that's the only way that I can actually aim my shots. Otherwise, Kazooie just fires forward wherever she's facing. So that kind of sucks. Of course, the problem with trying to do the evasive maneuvers is that it really doesn't give you a lot of time to be able to line up any sort of shot. Come on, come on, come on! So that's the other problem, is that because everything's moving so much, it is really difficult to be able to get a straight shot. You try to aim down low, and then you're constantly aiming down low. That's one reason I absolutely despise this control scheme. It's impossible to get any sort of aiming done. Which isn't really a bad thing when you're, like, spraying a bunch of balloons. You're spraying a bunch of balloons that are just everywhere, and accuracy isn't really that imperative, especially since you have a ton of targets. Then it's not as big of an issue. It's wonky, but it's not impeding. This feels very impeding, especially since you really do not get that much time before he decides to fire another attack at you, and then you have to be dodging. Because that one honeycomb by the entrance that we came in, that is the only health we get for the entire fight. Got him!
Oh! Have you no sympathy? Hitting a poor blind fish? Time I opened my eyes to see what I'm doing.
Alright, and this is phase 2. You can imagine how pissed I was when I came here at, like, 2 health left, already taking the recovery there. And then realizing that there was a phase 2. Now, granted, aiming in phase 2 isn't quite as bad, but he does become a bit more aggressive.
Oh! Please, not my eyes!
So that is the weak spot we have to aim for, his eyes. And unlike the boils, they don't move throughout his body. Oh geez, I didn't realize it was right on top of me. Okay, so at the very least, we now have a consistent place to actually aim for. We still have to take evasive maneuvers. He does have another attack where he shoots bubbles at us, which can become problematic if we are too close to him. Especially since he fires a lightning shot immediately after he gets hit, regardless of wherever his current attack pattern is or how close he would be normally. So it's really hard to try to get twofers. I was able to actually land a twofer. Uh-oh! Yeah, because he fires 2 lightning bolts at a time. This is the problem that I have. Very much a problem that I have. I'm trying to aim down without just taking my entire aiming reticle down. And it's impossible. It is very much impossible to try to do any sort of aiming Like, maybe if you tried lining up the shot, but he's also constantly moving. So it is very much a crapshoot. Oh! I somehow hit him at some point. Okay, well, don't complain. Do not complain. We are doing exceedingly well. Thankfully, just very much keeping a close eye on my recording. No desyncs yet, so that's good. Uh-oh. Bubble attack. Then lightning. There's a second lightning. Alright, we should be good. Come on. I think I gotta be a bit closer. Shoot! Of course, that's then the double-edged sword with getting closer. Your attacks might be a little bit better. Oh, dear Lord! Your attacks might be a little bit better, but then you're in range with that bubble attack, and you also have less time to react to the lightning attacks. So it's a double-edged sword. If you're far away, you're not likely to hit him, but you're given plenty of time to be able to react. Whereas if you're close, you at least have a better chance. It's not great, but it's better. Got him? Yeah! No second attack? Oh, he's doing it now! Bubble attack. Yeah, I keep doing the down moves simply because that is just an easy way to dodge the attacks. Come on. Oh, the damn fin! Ah! Damn. Oh, interesting. I guess I was captured by the bubbles. I don't think I was ever captured by the bubbles, so those don't actually deal damage. They just trap you, meaning that you're guaranteed to get hit. Okay, interesting. Even though I've spent a good amount of time fighting this boss, that is the first time that that has happened. Okay, there's a second attack. Gotta get up real high so then that way I can hit him from above. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to hit where his eyes are. Got him! There's the lightning attack. Alright. Nope! Yeah! There's a second. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. We're right there. We're right there. Oh, come on! That totally should have counted. Base maneuvers. Okay, we're good. Got him!
Curses! Things seem to have gone belly up! 100 years of oceanic tyranny brought to an undignified end.
Thank goodness. Alright. Give me that jiggy. Okay. And that only took about... what, 12 minutes? Ish. Okay, where... oh.
Do you know who I am?
Yes, you are something that ordinarily should not be stated due to censors. Okay, but at the very least, we got through that. Okay, have I... okay, no, you just have eggs. Yeah. What about you? Ooh, you have a honeycomb piece. Okay, let's get a bit further away, so then that way we're not in range of the pufferfish. Here. Okay, we do that. Miss. Where is it? Oh! There it is. Got it! Okay. Well, at least we got another honeycomb piece. So that's good. Trying to remember which ones I've gotten. It'll be a little bit of a pain, but I don't think it'll necessarily be too bad. Okay, I was told... Wait, what? Just move onto the pad and press B to warp. Am I not? There we go. I guess I just wasn't close enough. Alright, let's go ahead and get the submarine. Actually, before we do that, I was told that maybe there was something we could do with these statues. Especially since they seem to have different symbols on them. That one looks like pi. E. Delta. And Kratos. Ares. Okay. I mean, I tried to seeing what I could do with these before. But I thought that I was just given nothing but just the Here. Let's try fire on the Ares one. Okay, that one was a no. What about grenades? No? Okay, all of those are a big old nope. Okay, well that stinks. Alright. I need to remember where exactly Humbawamba was. I think she was over this way? I think she was past the octopus. Freaking hate this guy. Finally, jeez. You'd think that maybe the tentacle action wouldn't be as rough. I also don't think this is the right way. Is there anything else that was over here that maybe we just... Oh. There's a warp. Why exactly would there be a warp here? I mean, I'm pretty sure this just kind of dumped us back. Let's see. Was there anything else that was in here? Ooh, hold on. Maybe there is. Sea bottom. Here, it hasn't been that long since I last recorded the previous episode. You think that the ice egg anywhere would affect him? Screw it, we're just damage boost. Just damage boost. Okay. Actually. Oh! I'm dumb. Alright, so now that we have the submarine, we can go ahead and take this down to the ocean depths. Let's go ahead and take this down here. Got down here at last, eh? How about trying my little shooting challenge? Score 60 points and I might give you a prize. Do you need instructions? Sure. I've littered this place with lovely mines, which hopefully you'll run into. Destroy my mines to score ill-deserved points. Blue ones are worth 3 points. Green ones get you 2 points. And only 1 point for the feeble red ones. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, so it's just like every other minigame. See, this is the type of thing that I was talking about where indiscriminate firing, this control scheme works pretty well with. Because if there's so many just targets, then it doesn't really matter where you're firing. Now, I could just go into aiming mode, but that honestly would be a bit detrimental. Because the point is to just try to get as many shots off as possible. So if you have so many available targets, then it doesn't really matter. You can just kind of just spray and pray. And if the goal is spray and pray, then this control scheme works very well. Rats! You luckily scored enough points to win my prize. So I mean, if it's just a shooting gallery, just firing as much as possible, this works beautifully. But if you're trying to do precise aiming, oh my lord, it's a nightmare. Do you want to play again? Yeah, sure, why the heck not? We'll see if there's a prize. I see you're back for more target practice. It might not actually be anything, but honestly, it's probably the most fun I've had with this particular setup control scheme. Huh, he's in a little cave, so I wonder if maybe there's something in there. Plus, I think that the torpedoes kind of have a little bit of a homing capability. And honestly, any sort of auto... Wait, is that a Jinjo? Ah, no, it's a mine. I thought I saw a Jinjo just kind of floating over there. But yeah, I mean, if there's any sort of homing capabilities, that helps out greatly, which is not something that I get normally. I mean, yeah, like any sort of like Z targeting or homing capabilities or auto lock on would be great. Which is really weird that you don't have that. Give up now, you only managed to score 85 points. You didn't even beat your best score of 85 points. Okay, so it looks like it's just for fun. Alright. It just seems weird, though, that there isn't any sort of lock-on capability. Maybe it's a power-up for later? I mean, I hope it would be a power-up for later. But, I mean, Ocarina of Time managed to do it several years earlier. So you'd think that Banjo-Tooie could do some sort of lock-on system. Actually, hold on. There is this. Oh! Okay, let's maybe not be completely on the floor there. Maybe I do need to kind of aim. There is this. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Maybe it's not the type of eggs I need to do. I think I have to hit this in an order. Pi E Omega E Delta Delta. I wonder, can I do it with torpedoes? Let's try torpedo, see if it works. Okay, pi. I think it works. works. Kind of hard to hear feedback, admittedly. Sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's not. Miss. Okay, E. Then it's Omega. I think. Is it Omega? Yes, Omega, E, Delta, Delta. I hate puffers. I hate them so much. And honestly, that's another thing that I absolutely hate. Is respawning enemies. They should not come back until I leave the area. And Delta, Delta. It didn't work. Here. Either one of my shots didn't count, or maybe I do need to use eggs. Let's presume that I need to use eggs. So let me get out of the submarine and get back to Banjo and Kazooie. Okay, so now that we are back to being Banjo and Kazooie... Alright, one more time about the code. Okay, so code is Pi, E, Omega, Pi, Delta, Delta. Okay, so... Let's see, so here's Pi. There we go, now I've got feedback. Okay, so Pi. E. Alright. Omega. That's Delta. Just trying to be careful that I don't get hit by a freaking pufferfish. Didn't hit. There we go. Omega. Go back to E. I know there's an actual one, but I'm failing as to which it is. Gamma, maybe? I don't know. There we are. And then Delta, Delta. Perfect! Alright. So what is through the secret ruin? What is through the magical door? Magical door is the temple table. The temple of the fishes. Okay, I could use some more grenade eggs. Oh. Oh, you're the one on the screen transition. Hello there. Oh, hi. I'm Chris. Chris? Not very pig-like, if you ask me. Actually, it's Chris P. Bacon. Ah, I see. What are you doing, Mr. Bacon? I'm on vacation, trying to photograph those lovely paintings on the wall down there. Sounds fascinating. Oh, it is. But these awful fish keep attacking me. Why not get a spear gun? This camera was too expensive. I had no doubloons left. Perhaps you could protect me while I'm down there instead. Oh boy. Escort mission underwater. Ah, fine. We'll give it a go. Right then. If you could just follow me down to the bottom. Oh boy. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. Hope you're ready. Here they come. Oh boy. Wait, what? Oh, come on! One fish gets him and that's it? Oh my god, that is so bad. Oh dear lord, why? Why? Oh, Jesus, this sucks. I don't understand. What is the best way to go about this? Because I'm trying to be in the middle, and that doesn't seem to actually be helpful. Here, let me try being in the corner instead. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's fill up on eggs. Here, let me try to be here in the corner. That way, I'm just kind of looking left and right. Okay, honestly, I think this is working a lot better, because I can actually get a much better vantage point. Except when completely covering the way. Get back in the corner, get back in the corner. What? Ah! Oh my gosh, this sucks. Okay, maybe I can't... Hold on. Okay, let me fill up on eggs. I meant ice eggs. I guess not ice eggs, just cold eggs. Here, let's make sure we're full up on these. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, that's gonna be the best I'm gonna do for now. Okay, let's maybe try this again. I think I might be able to hit through the cage, and if so, that will be a lot easier to try to navigate. So just get down the corner, first person view, and just kind of look left and right. Be the last one. Oh. Seems like this one actually has a bit more generous of a hitbox. Okay, and I can actually fire through. I can fire through the cage. Oh, come on! Okay, at this point, it's a failure montage. Okay. I think that'll do it. I'm off back to the surface. A lock-on would be real nice. But honestly, they give you enough time. I think that one was definitely more of a skill issue on my part, all things considered. Got all the shots I needed. Perhaps this thing I found earlier may interest you. I will happily take that, Jiggy. Well, I'm off to get these pictures printed. Bye! Alright, let's get us a Jiggy! Alright. All things considered, not the worst thing I've had to deal with. Okay. So where exactly are we right now in terms of our totals here? We've got half the Jiggies, all the notes, all the honeycomb pieces. Honestly, we're doing really well. We're only missing 2 Jinjos, 2 Pagies, and half the Jiggies. Which isn't the worst thing in the world. I'm trying to think what stuff we are currently missing. There's still that other side area that I don't think I've necessarily found. And I'm trying to think where exactly I could go next. I think what I'll try to do... Let's head on... Hold on, have we met you? Kind of like the pig. The character that's around here. I don't think we've seen the hippo guy. Well, is there anything else that's here? Because this is where the Jinjo was. Okay, we already went through there. Did we ever go through this pipe? Or did this take us out to... No, yeah. Water Gulch Mine. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so that did take us back to the other area. Okay. I mean, there's the hippo dude, but I'm not... Oh, wait, wasn't he in charge of, like, the... Oh, whoops, can't go that way. Wasn't he in charge of the ski thing? Like, the wave racers? That ultimately where we need to go and get the stuff? I'm not entirely sure. But you know what? Let's head back to the town center. I think before we call it a day, I don't think I've taken my new Kazooie powers through here. Or if we have, then I have completely forgotten. Okay, so I don't think we can actually do anything about that Jiggy. Okay. Yeah, there's one of our pages. Boo, I forgot you were here. Gotcha. Okay, so that's all I really wanted down there. Was one of the Cheeto pages. And I think we're pretty much done. And honestly, I think I'm pretty much good to call it a day here. I would rather not chance my luck, considering the recording was very much problematic trying to do yesterday. And thankfully, it seems like the problem's fixed itself, so I'm not gonna complain. But I think we're good to call it a day here. So, next time on Let's Play Banjo-Tooie. I think we're probably good to just jump on into the next world. I don't think there's really a whole lot more we can do here. And honestly, I am kind of ready to move on and do something that is perhaps a bit less watery. So next time, we'll go ahead and head off into a new world, and maybe we'll be able to get some more moves that will be able to help us. Whether or not that help will be in Jolly Roger Lagoon, or if it's going to be through elsewhere, not sure. But at the very least, we can head on into the next world and see where we go from there. So until next time, everyone, take care.